In the sun-drenched African savanna where the horizon stretches endlessly and the golden light bathes the land in warmth, a story of greatness began to unfold. This vast expanse, dotted with acacia trees and teeming with life, was more than just a backdrop. It was the cradle of a civilization destined to shine. The kingdom of Aware rose as a beacon of wealth, tradition, and power. Its cities bustled with energy, their streets alive with the sounds of merchants, musicians, and storytellers. Aware's influence stretched far beyond its borders, drawing travelers and traders from distant lands, all eager to witness its splendor and partake in its prosperity. Knowledge and wisdom were cherished here, passed down through generations by elders and scholars who gathered beneath the shade of ancient trees, teaching the young and preserving the kingdom's legacy. At its heart was Oba Adebayo, the Sun King, seen as both ruler and spiritual anchor chosen by the ancestors to protect his people. His presence inspired awe and reverence, for he was believed to carry the blessings of the gods and the hopes of every family in Aware. Oba Adebayo's court was a place where justice was sought and wisdom was shared. Here the king listened to the voices of his people, guided by a council of trusted advisors, ensuring that fairness and harmony prevailed throughout the land. Aware thrived with bustling cities, fertile lands, and rivers that carried trade and stories across the empire. The markets overflowed with spices, textiles, and gold, while the laughter of children and the songs of traders filled the air, weaving a tapestry of daily life that was both vibrant and resilient. The king's beaded crown, placed upon him in a sacred ceremony, symbolized the wisdom of generations and his duty to serve. Each bead told a story, each color held meaning, and the crown itself was a living testament to the unity and strength of Aware's people. Oba Adebayo's reign was marked by prosperity, justice, and a vibrant culture renowned for gold, art, and loyalty. Festivals and ceremonies brought the community together, celebrating not only their wealth but their shared values and deep connection to the land. The people believed their king's well-being was tied to the land's fortune, celebrating his favor with the spirits in times of plenty. Through music, dance, and ritual, they honored the bond between ruler and realm, seeking blessings for harvests and harmony. As a living link between earth and sky, Oba Adebayo's light nourished the soul of his majestic empire. His legacy endures in the stories, art, and spirit of Aware, a testament to the enduring power of leadership, unity, and the sunlit promise of the savannah. At the center of Ile-Ife stood the royal palace, a sprawling complex of courtyards, grand halls, and sacred groves, enclosed by walls carved with the kingdom's history. The palace was more than a home. It was the seat of power, where the king received dignitaries and shaped the destiny of Aware. Each courtyard had a purpose, from public petitions to private gardens and artisan workshops crafting royal regalia. Pillars carved as ancestors and floors polished to brilliance reminded all of the king's divine mandate. Life inside was a dance of ritual and duty, with hundreds serving in roles governed by strict protocol. From this sacred center, Oba Adebayo's authority radiated, uniting the empire under the enduring symbol of the Aware crown. Oba Adebayo's strength lay not only in his own wisdom, but in the trusted circle that surrounded him, his family and a council of wise advisors who shared the immense burden of rule. In the heart of the palace, these individuals formed the backbone of his leadership, each playing a vital role in the kingdom's stability and prosperity. The Queen Mother, or Ioba, was his chief confidant and closest ally. She wielded significant political power, often acting as the king's eyes and ears within the palace and beyond. Her counsel was invaluable, and she was unafraid to speak truths that others might hesitate to voice, guiding the king through both personal and political storms. The royal wives, each from influential families, forged crucial alliances that strengthened the kingdom's ties with neighboring realms. Meanwhile, the crown prince was not merely a figurehead, he was entrusted with governing a province, learning the art of leadership firsthand. This ensured a stable succession, and prepared him to one day inherit the throne with wisdom and experience. The king's council was a gathering of the realm's most respected elders, chiefs, and the Izanunu, his loyal chief minister. Each advisor was chosen for their wisdom, integrity, and deep understanding of the kingdom's traditions. Their collective experience provided a steady hand in times of uncertainty. The Uzama, or kingmakers, held the sacred duty of overseeing royal succession, ensuring that the process was fair and respected by all. Town and palace chiefs served as vital links between the people and the throne, bringing the concerns and hopes of the populace directly to the king's attention. Every day, Oba Adebayo consulted this intricate network of advisors, engaging in lively debates over matters of law, trade, and defense. Their diverse perspectives and collective wisdom allowed the king to make informed decisions that benefited the entire kingdom. This spirit of collaborative governance, where every voice was valued and every decision carefully weighed, was the true foundation of his enduring power and the kingdom's unity. Oba Adebayo ruled not as a solitary figure, but as the respected head of a united, well-organized court, one where family, advisors, and the people all played their part in shaping the destiny of the realm. Oba Adebayo's rule rested on four foundational pillars: divine authority, military strength, efficient administration, and economic control. Each of these pillars was essential to the stability and prosperity of the Owari kingdom, shaping every aspect of daily life and governance. As a ruler believed to be descended from the gods, Oba Adebayo's word was not just law, it was sacred, inspiring deep loyalty and reverence among his people. The king presided over elaborate rituals, reinforcing his spiritual connection and legitimacy. The Owari army, led by the formidable Ologun, was a symbol of strength and unity, defending the kingdom's borders and ensuring the safety of its people and trade routes. As commander-in-chief, the king made all major military decisions, from defense strategies to alliances. Loyal chiefs governed the provinces, acting as the king's eyes and ears, collecting taxes, maintaining order, and settling disputes. This decentralized administration allowed for swift responses to local issues while keeping the king's authority supreme. Wealth flowed steadily to the capital, funding grand public works, festivals, and the royal court. The king's control over gold mines and lucrative trade routes brought prosperity, making Owar a center of commerce and culture. By granting monopolies and negotiating with foreign merchants, Oba Adebayo used commerce as a powerful tool of diplomacy, forging alliances and expanding the kingdom's influence far beyond its borders. These four pillars worked in harmony, creating a stable and prosperous monarchy. Oba Adebayo's leadership was marked by a careful balance of tradition and innovation, adapting to changing times while honoring the customs of his ancestors. Under his guidance, Owar flourished as a powerful empire, respected by neighbors and admired by its people. His governance was both spiritual and practical, blending the sacred with the everyday needs of his subjects. Through wisdom, strength, and compassion, Oba Adebayo united the kingdom under his steady hand, ensuring peace, unity, and prosperity for generations to come. The royal court pulsed with ritual and spectacle, its days marked by sacred ceremonies and strict routines. Each morning began with drums and prayers for the king's health, reinforcing his role as servant to gods and people. Nobles in vibrant robes, musicians and griots filled the halls, their presence a testament to Owar's cultural richness. Etiquette was paramount, every gesture and word reflecting respect for the king's divine status. Major festivals like the New Yam and Igwe united the kingdom in feasting, dance, and masquerade, renewing loyalty and social order. These ceremonies were vital, believed to ensure the land's fertility and the king's strength. Through tradition, Oba Adebayo wove his people together, sustaining the rhythm of royalty. Tradition was Owar's foundation, with elders preserving ancestral wisdom in every aspect of life. Oba Adebayo, as chief guardian of these customs, served as the ultimate judge, resolving disputes to restore harmony. Justice was guided by proverbs and precedent, accessible to all, from nobles to farmers. Cases moved from village elders to provincial chiefs and finally to the king, ensuring fairness and recourse. The king's court handled serious crimes and land disputes, reinforcing his image as protector and source of justice. Core values, respect, honesty, community, were taught from youth, binding society together. By upholding tradition, Oba Adebayo ensured his empire was not just powerful, but just and honorable. Oba Adebayo's reign faced constant tests, internal rivalries, external threats, and foreign ambitions. Ambitious chiefs sometimes challenged his authority, forcing the king to balance diplomacy and strength to maintain unity. Neighboring kingdoms competed for resources, requiring shrewd alliances and a vigilant military. The arrival of European traders brought new goods and new dangers. as the slave trade threatened Owar's stability and values. The king had to navigate these shifting realities, weighing the risks of isolation against the perils of foreign influence. Each decision shaped the future, demanding wisdom and resolve. Oba Adebayo's leadership was defined by his ability to adapt, protect his people, and preserve the kingdom's sovereignty. The challenges he faced would echo for generations. Every decision by Oba Adebayo rippled through the empire, shaping lives and destinies. In times of drought, he opened royal granaries and invested in irrigation, showing compassion and foresight. When trade disputes threatened alliances, he chose diplomacy over aggression, sending gifts and proposing joint councils. His actions united the people, strengthened loyalty, and preserved peace without bloodshed. The king's wisdom lay in balancing immediate needs with long-term stability. He understood that true strength was found not just in force, but in the ability to choose peace and justice. Oba Adebayo's decisions became lessons in leadership for his people. Through crisis and conflict, he proved that a king's greatest power is the wisdom to serve. Oba Adebayo's reign ended, but the spirit of Oware endures in memory, art, and tradition. Stories of the Sun King and his court inspire pride and identity, reminding descendants of a glorious African past. Masterpieces of bronze and ivory, once crafted for the palace, now awe the world as testaments to Owar's brilliance. The ruins of the capital and palace are sacred sites, echoing with the legacy of a majestic civilization. Owar's systems of governance and vibrant culture continue to inspire leaders and artists across Africa. The story challenges old myths, proving Africa's long history of complex, successful societies. The golden age of Aware shines on, a beacon of justice, wisdom, and unity for generations to come.